Greetings and welcome to another Tomorrow's World webcast. My name is Wallace Smith, and I thought this was a very interesting article in the New York Times back. Actually, it's by Jeremy Merrill on August 23rd. I actually, for personal reasons, thought it was interesting and did look up the stuff that he's talking about, but just in general, it made me think. I want to share it with you. The title of his article is Liberal, Moderate, or Conservative? See how Facebook labels you. He goes on to point out, well, let me just go ahead and read the first part here of the article. It says, you may think you're discreet about your political views, but Facebook, the world's largest social media network, has come up with its own determination of your political leanings based on your activity on the site. And now, it is easy to find out how Facebook has categorized you as very liberal or very conservative, or somewhere in between. They give the explanation here. You ought to go to the article and check it out if you want these details. I can kind of give you a generalized idea. Facebook actually lets you know how they understand your preferences so they can feed you ads. The thing is, they're constantly wanting to feed you advertisement. Facebook's no dummy. They want to give you ads that you're likely to click on. So they've profiled you. People don't like to be profiled. You are totally being profiled by Facebook, but they also share that profiling with you to some extent. And so you can go to, if you're logged into Facebook, you can apparently go, at least at the time of this writing, to facebook.com/ads/preferences on your browser, and then you look for stuff. There's an interest tab, and there's a lifestyle and culture tab. There's actually multiple tabs. And you can see how they categorize you. When I went out, they actually let me, you could click on any of the blocks they give you about how they've categorized you, and it would show you sample advertisements based on that profiling. Actually, it was a little fascinating to read. Now, you might think you're not revealing much about yourself. For instance, they point out that, if you're, for instance, liking something from a particular presidential candidate in the United States, whether it's Donald Trump or whether it's Mrs. Hillary Clinton, that Facebook knows that, and they're keeping track of all of that. And you think, well, maybe I don't really participate. I don't participate in those kinds of things, and so I don't really click on those kinds of things. So how would Facebook know? Well, Facebook doesn't stop there. They also look at all of your friends. They look at all of your associates and see what they like. And then based on what they like, they'll assume perhaps that you're likely to like that as well. They actually give an example. It says, where was it? Oh, they give the example that sometimes maybe it's something you like that other people like. For instance, what was it? It was Ben and Jerry's ice cream. Maybe you like Ben and Jerry's ice cream, so you click on that or you like that or something. But if mostly liberal, politically liberal people have liked that as well, then Facebook starts to wonder, perhaps you're liberal. Why do you like Ben and Jerry's, say, more than, I don't know, what other ice cream brands might be out there? And so Facebook is actively working hard to profile you, and it's fascinating to go out there and see everything that they have concluded. I do have a presence on Facebook, but I got to admit, I don't like a whole lot of things. And yet, I just saw a lot of things that Facebook had deduced about me from the little bit of activity that maybe I've given it, plus the activity of all the friends I associate with. And the Bible talks about that principle, that your company does have an impact on you. You want to know something about someone? It's not always an unwise idea to look at their friends. Facebook knows. That's what I'm trying to say. Facebook knows who you are, at least they think they do. And there is a multi-billion-dollar industry trying to figure you out, even if you don't want to be figured out. Maybe there's things you've liked and thought you'd look at in secret. What does Facebook even watch? If you're flipping through your phone and you pause a bit to just watch a little video, or maybe just to read a bit of a post, but then move on. I have heard a Facebook executive make a presentation at the National Religious Broadcasters Corporation that Facebook pays attention. Even as you're thumbing up on your phone, if you just pause for a bit on a post, Facebook notices which post you briefly paused at, and they're building a profile of you. And even if you're not actively revealing things, you truly are revealing things, because Facebook is watching. It reminded me actually of Luke chapter 8 and verse 17. All of us are warned in that passage by Jesus Christ. He says, "For nothing is secret that will not be revealed, nor anything hidden that will not be known and come to light. The fact is, everything we do, everything we like, everything we read are a reflection of what? Who we are. And there is a multi-billion-dollar industry out there, not just Facebook, that is trying to figure that out. That's all I have. Please check out everything else we have available at tomorrowsworld.org.